Hey, how's it going? This is my personal space video. I was reaching out for a handshake for some reason. This is my desk area. I've got my microphone over here. My mom likes to bring me water here, and I've always got my hydro filled. Got my deck of cards, my lamp, 3 personal things up there which I covered. I've got my school schedule for summer classes up there. Well, I guess it's summer down there and then it's fall up there. Got my laptop stand, my keyboard. Let's listen to this really quick. That's nice. I've got my mouse pad, pens, pencils, erasers. That's a camera lens. My pencil case, jewelry, hair ties. This is supposed to be a desktop stand, but I turned it into, I guess, a jewelry stand right there. My I Getsy stuff. And this is where I spend most of my time. I was really going to do a whole rundown of my whole room, but I don't spend that much time in every single part of my room except for my desk and my bed. If you noticed, my desk area right now is pretty clean because I'm not working right now. If I was working, there'd be more papers and it would be everything is tilted, or there'd be more markers and highlighters out. Obviously, when I'm not working on my desk, it's neater, but when I am working, it's chaotic. Same with the other parts of my room, pretty much. Basically, I have my desk where it is right now because I finally had space for it. I used to have 2 huge IKEA closets in my room. This is perfectly measured out to fit against my wall here in this one closet that I have next to me. Natural lighting and artificial lighting, which I set to white light, so it gives me a sense of more natural lighting, and I really love natural lighting. I wanted my desk positioned where I could turn and see nature. Also, because I have 2 plants, I've got a snake plant and a bamboo plant over there. It gives me the sense of peace in a way, because sometimes I'll stare at my screen for so long, and when I turn away to look at nature, it hurts. It physically hurts because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so used to staring at the screen that when I actually saw real lighting, I was freaking out, and I was like, what is going on? I consistently go to my desk and my bed, as well as the bathroom, but I don't want to show you that, so that's for a different time. I have my bed placed there mainly due to feng shui. My parents are pretty big believers in Chinese feng shui. It's kind of aligned with nature, northeast, southwest, like my head has to be facing north, so that's something that you can research in your own time. It doesn't affect me that much, but it affects my parents. I'm like, all right, I'll respect that. So that's why my bed's over there. This desk was actually gifted to me from one of my other neighbors. We just had such a close connection. Her and my mom are pretty good friends now. Her and my mom, grew close as friends and as neighbors. And she was like, hey, I've got this desk. I don't want it anymore. I'm moving away. It's like, does your daughter want it? And I was like, oh, heck yeah. Because it was really minimalistic, right? It doesn't have any extra drawers or anything like that. And it's just plain white. And it looked pretty good, so then I took it. That's why, and it was free, so, but it just came at a perfect time. And then my bed, same place, IKEA, I built that bed, and I make my bed every single morning because it gives me that sense of starting my day off with something constant. But the things on the desk definitely resemble me in some way. I've got this deck of cards here because I love playing solitaire. My keyboard is really something it's so nice. I just really like my keyboard. So it was a proud purchase. It wasn't too expensive and it wasn't too cheap. It's got good quality, and I really like it because it provides me with like, dang, look at me work. You hear that? It's like, tick, tick, tick. It's a fun sound, and it like just brings me a little bit more joy into my life when things are kind of boring or slow. I'm just like, let me just do a typing test. Okay, maybe I adjusted some papers a little bit to make it a neater stack, but I did not really change anything. I make my bed every single morning, so that's something that I didn't make for this video. I make it every single morning, like I said, because it just gets me started. I'm like, yes, I made my bed. Today's gonna be a good day. What my personal space communicates about me is that the parts that I am constantly working at, or some places that I'm constantly in, are way neater than the places that I visit from time to time. This is kind of like how my brain works. I've definitely got chaotic, and then I've got orderly as well. This is the same for my room. My room represents a bigger version of my brain. pretty much. A lot of books in here. I've got a lot of miscellaneous things. I've got weeb things, anime stuff. I've got art, sports, I've got history books. I've got a little bit of everything in here. So I think that makes me pretty cool. Thank you for watching.